Well, hey, welcome to another episode of Luka's Kits. Now, this is an interesting one on account of this is not what you think it is. Nope, I haven't gotten a hold of the new one set out by round 2, the Grumpy's Toy Vega that is coming out. You can probably see by the grunginess of this box, this one's an original issue from the 1971 year, I think it was, from the MPC of the day. And, I just thought with the new kit coming out, like they're in transit to a lot of you guys. Maybe there's a couple of you that already have gotten it. Maybe. But you guys that have ordered it, it's coming right now. And I thought, what the heck? Let's take a look at the original. Because I've had this one for a long time. This was one of my holy grails. I never really wanted to build this thing, and now I don't have to, because now I can build a new one coming. Mine's on the way. Should have it soon. And I'm going to do a comparison video when I get the reissue, because from what I've already seen, they've really corrected a lot of cool things. So I'm just going to show you guys this one as a little, hey, Luka's Kits. It's one of my kits. It's a Luka's Kit, so let's take a look at it. And before we open it up, we're going to take a gander at all the stuff on the sides of the box, which from what I've seen, the reissue, it's going to look pretty much the same. It's just showing you all the neat stuff that comes with this kit. And, you know, got the same thing on the sides, but on the other side here, it shows what was coming. And I don't believe it's coming in the new kit. There's this bonus thing, and I think I have it, this belt badge, which is kind of neat. They added with all these cars back then. So we had a Sox and Martin. That's that kit. Back then they had the Motown Missile, and they had the Dick Landy Challenger. That is a kit I would love to get a hold of. This thing's been kind of reissued in several degrees. Even this was, I think, but I actually have one of these, but not in the box, so it's nothing exciting to see. Maybe we'll take a look at it one day, but I don't have it in a box. I'm shaking the camera, sorry. But I believe they show on this side of the box of the new issue what's coming from round 2. So this will be a little different, but I don't think they reproduced this piece right here. But I'm not 100% sure, but just take a look what it says about it. And then hopefully I have it in there. I think I do. And we'll see what it is. So let's get into this box and take a look at the things. I'm going to set this back here, and I'm just going to put stuff out. You can see in the box right here. This is an old kit, a lot of stuff off of the trees. I'm pretty sure everything's in here. I haven't even looked at this thing in years and years and years. I wish I remembered the guy who sold this to me. It was a really cool situation. This was way back, oh, I want to say probably in the early O's. Let's get this out of the way so you don't have a complete boring shot. And here we're gonna just throw this up here because we're gonna look at the instructions first. But hey, I wish I could remember names. So this was like probably 02, 03, and remember the old what was it? Model Hobby Heaven. That's what it was. Remember the old Hobby Heaven message board, you guys that were into the modeling community and the internet in the early days. This was like the message board for model cars. And there was a guy on there that everybody knew me as kind of like the grumpy Bill Jenkins guy on the site. So everybody, whenever there was anything Bill Jenkins, they would, hey, check this out, and it was pretty cool. It was a great community, and this particular fella said, listen, I don't know, he had a life-changing situation with selling kits, and he says, I know you would appreciate this, and he sold this kit to me for an absolutely unreasonable amount of money on his side. Fantastic for me, because he knew I would appreciate it, and he knew I would never sell it. And it's true, I will never sell this, and now nobody would want it. But except it didn't really have collectability. It's really beat, but I was such a Grump fan. It meant a lot to me to have it to put on the wall. So that's my story about it. But let's take a look at the old instructions. Look at how yellowed they are. But you got your It was called the Pro Stock series. I think they're still using that, but look at all this great illustration. I wonder if the new kit will have... Ooh, something just fell out. Look at that. We got the old Grumpy's Toy decals. We'll look at those a little later. But it just has all your basics on building this model car. And look at all that. The roll cage. This is a pretty cool kit for back in the day. And it's, you know, one of the early ones that had tubs. But flip it around. You have where to put all your decals. All that cool stuff. And I think you had a display base. I don't know if it's in there. And then there's the bonus with this this little buckle you could build, paint, and build. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this. This is pretty cool. This is everything you're going to need to build this model. That's all you need. That's it. No worries. And just get yourself prepared. And what the heck? Let's look at the decals real quick. Look at them old relics. You know these would fall apart. You know. I'm sure if you you guys all watch HPI Guy's review on this kit and his build, and the decals are so much nicer coming. We'll be looking at those soon. And he definitely did a great explosion of showing off all the parts to this kit in his video. So, or the new kit, I should say, not this kit. So you guys kind of got a comparison already between this video and his video. Look at that decal sheet. Ugh. It's cool though. That's great memorabilia. It'll never be used. No need to. Alright, let's get into the body. Now it looks like someone had at one time started building it, because it looks like the glass was glued in. So there's some glue marks for some things. Oh, the taillights were glued in. So, but not too much damage. I think it was thrown together and then put apart. But the body's in good shape. But look at this. This is something that it even looks hacked out. Look, it looks like somebody cut it out. But it really came out of the box like this. You bought it new back in '71. Yeah, you were treated to that hack job right there. Both sides. Look at that. Ugh. They just whacked. They basically took the stock body, like headlights, chrome headlights, they're still stuck in there. The new reissue has beautiful reworked like that, the wheel wells. I hope they got it low like this, because I know they fixed it a little bit in later issues of Vega kits MPC did back in the 70s, and they got the shape a little better, but it wasn't quite right, and it was a little too high. Like, you remember that Twister Vega, the last one, and then Stevens International put it out about, what, 15 years ago or 10 years ago, and it was kind of better, but not really as good as what they really were. And I think they're going to have it perfect on this next kit. We will see. When I get it, we're going to take a look at it and compare it to this, but anything's better than this nightmarish, garish, oh, good grief, MPC, what were you thinking? But that was that. It's what you had, and you remember these were just kids' toys, so who cared? This is something that I noticed in HPI Guy's review. They did the headlights in clear for that one. Beautiful. No to chrome headlights. No to chrome headlights. Let's get this out of the way. Put the body over there. Let's keep on looking, see what we got. We've got our... Oh, there's things stuck together here. We got a tree with one part on it for the... we'll just look at it. You know what that is. There's a wheel and tire that's kind of on there and all fused in there. You know how this old plastic and the old rubber just... Oh, man. Look at those wheels. They're in pretty nice shape. You can see that front tire that's just a... whatever tire. It's not even accurate. Pretty simple chassis. This is exactly what you're going to get in that new one. They just kind of, I don't know, boy, it doesn't even look that narrow, but I guess you can fit the big slits in there. So here's where the tubs were in the interior. Not much has changed. It doesn't even look like the tubs are, you know, I wish I had one of the other Vegas. I just don't want to dig it out right now. they enlarged these tubs. They made them a little bit bigger, and I bet you the new one is going to have a lot wider tubs because they cut this out a lot more. This is more just a stock Vega. They kind of podge together to make into a pro stock. That's probably why they cut the sides out, because those big slicks stuck out. Like, yeah, and the slicks aren't even. I don't even know if these are correct. I don't even. Yeah, it didn't come with very big slicks originally, but. Let's just see. Let's throw this together. I'm not even going to edit this. How about you guys let's just do this live. On the fly. Yeah. See, that's why they had to cut it out. Even these little slicks. These weren't even tubbed. These weren't tubbed like later issues. Like, that's kind of interesting. That's going to be a big plus because it is not the exact kit that's coming out. It's much better what's coming out. Chrome tree doesn't have a lot of, all the stuff's off of it. Like I said, I think somebody attempted to build this, but you have your wheelie bar things. A lot of the stuff is pretty basic. Yeah, the engine was started. Somebody even an automatic engine. Yeah, they didn't really care a lot about accuracy back then. It's just a big block, kind of interesting finned valve covers. I like those. Not really what would be on the Grumpy's toy. There's the back bumper in there. I'm not even going to open this up. You got the carburetor, the intake manifold. Again, when we do the comparison video, we're going to take a little bit closer look at that stuff. I'm trying to find it. I think this is the same carburetor. We'll look at it a little later. Yeah, look at this. There's the top of the carburetor right there. I'm just finding this really interesting. And there's the back portion of the glass. Now, this new kit coming out, you got like 2 hoods and a couple different hood scoops. The original kit, that's all you had right there. It was this hood and this hood scoop that was molded to it. Nothing else, that was it. That's all you had. And there's that fantastic full bumper in the front there. Yeah, here's the other. There's another valve cover. There's another one of them tires. I actually like these tires. Jeez. Those would be really good for another Grumpy's toy. Kind of like those. I don't know if I'll rate them from this kit. I've got... What do we got here? We got a few different wheels. There's another tire with the front wheel in, and the rear wheels. Look at that. Front wheels are kind of deep dish, and the rear wheels are a different deep dish. Pop it in here, but they're not deep like later issues of the Vegas. Again, you know, if I would have realized, I should have pre-looked at this. I would have had one of those other Vegas out just to do a little comparison to. But it doesn't matter. We'll take a closer look at all the different Vegas later. So that's what you had for this old kit. And I found in the box one side glass, but not the other. And just a hodgepodge of stuff here. I'm just going to show you guys. There's a whole bunch of things down here. Your seats right there. Let's take it out. Look at that. You have just a stock dashboard, steering wheel. I don't know if the new kit will have like a racing steering wheel. Hey, metal axles. And this is the rear one, so look at how wide that is. This is definitely not a tubbed car. That's just a piece. The radiator and core support. Just basically, oh, there's the other window. I found it. Basically, it's just basically the stock Vega that they had at the time, because they first came out with just a regular Vega, and they just kind of added race parts like the roll cage. And I think this roll cage is pretty much similar, or the same thing. The roll cage never really changed these Vega kits, so that's what we're probably going to get in that new one. And I found my tail lights. Oh, I do have both my... There's one side. It used to be a bar that went all the way across. You can see whoever popped it out, disassembling its model, broke them, but they're still good because you got decent tail lights. And really run-of-the-mill headers. halves in halves. Nothing to write home about. I'm kind of blazing through this thing. I'm not really getting too particular with it. Regular old car battery of the day, you know, simplistic. That's pretty much it in this. There's some different roll bars through all your roll cage. That's really about all that's left in there. But the thing that I wanted to show you that was cool, that I'm really curious if they're going to have in the new one, I didn't really see it in HPI guys' little showing of the kit review, is that. Isn't that cool? You could paint it up. All the kits back then when they did this Pro Stock series, they all had a little badge, or buckle they called it, that was a representation of the car you were building. And you could paint Grumpy's toy, build Jenkins. This is neat. I like it. It's cool. I don't know what, you know, it was all for kids back then. That's pretty much it. This is the old kit. You could see that the new one coming out, and if any of you have it already, thank goodness you're not getting this old wreckage of a kit. It's funny. It would be a bummer. Round 2, thank you. I'm looking forward to getting my Grumpy's Toy Vega from you guys, because thanks for updating it or whatever you did, making it just a little bit better. Looking forward to some of the other stuff you're going to come out with, because first of all, these kits, if you wanted a Grumpy's Toy Vega with the like the 71 Vega, and this is technically 9, which everybody calls it Grumpy's Toy 10. Grumpy's Toy 10 was the next Vega. Grumpy's Toy 9, this was a car that was basically kind of tubbed in the back, narrowed rear end, chopped up a bit, but it was a stock Vega, had stock front suspension. He crashed it later on and then built the fully tubed chassis, famous one that everybody talks about, which is the Grumpy's Toy 10. But with that being said, they're also going to be putting out another Vega that's going to be the Bruce Larson USA 1, which is the later Vega, which actually was Grumpy's Toy 10 that Bruce Larson leased from Phil Jenkins, because he wanted to just do some pro stock racing. He was getting a little bit out of the funny car at that time and wanted to be a little bit safer and run pro stock. So he did that for a while, and that's going to be a cool kit when that comes out. So it used to be, I kind of got off track, sorry. Again, I'm blowing this out today. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm going to just put this out to you guys. Yeah, it was a kit that if you wanted to build the Grumpy's Toy 9 Vega, the 71 full bumper flat nose one, you were going to have to hunt this kit down, or there were resin versions of it, but you hunt this kit down and you really didn't have a lot to work with to do a good representation of that Grumpy's Toy. This kit really wasn't that good, and the new one is going to be really good. I'm going to be building a couple of Grumpy's Toy 9s, a couple different variations. He had a few different paint jobs on this thing that I'm not sure what direction I want to go. But yeah, that's it. This is Luka's kits, man. And I just steamrolled this thing, man. Boom, man. No cuts, no jump cuts, no weirdness. That's it. We just did this raw. This is raw. I want to thank my producers. You guys are awesome. You're the dudes who helped me make this happen. And please, if you would like to be a producer, click on the description below. Go right to my Patreon. Join up. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things here soon for the producers, that you guys are going to get some content that nobody else gets. It's going to be coming. I just got to get the time to do it, but I got some plans. And guys, thank you so much for supporting this channel. It is taken off really, really quick now. Things are really starting to race. And we're getting close to 10,000 subs. So let's get to 10,000 subs. And I tell you what, guys, when we get to 10,000 subs, I'm going to pick somebody. Listen to this. I'm going to put my hands here, because you can't see my face. You don't want to see me right now. I'm going to pick one of you guys, or gals, one of you fellow car modelers who is subbed to this channel, and I'm going to send you something cool when we hit 10,000. So help me hit 10,000. Like, share, subscribe, share, share, share. Oh yeah, and share. If nobody knows about Model Car Hobby headquarters and nobody knows about the Luka C channel, you better get on them and let them know and make them know and get them to sub. You tell them, you got to sub, guys. You got to sub, because I think Luka has got something amazing that's going to happen, and one of us is going to reap the benefits of it when he gets 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. There, I said it. I put it out there. I don't know yet what. I'm going to find something really cool, but you guys are going to get something really cool. How do you like that hand puppet show? All right, enough of that. Another thing is sports channel. Go to my Teespring store, get some shirts, get some mugs. I'd like to come up with something. I'm trying to get some hats, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting them to make me hats. I want to have some cool hats. I want to make some new cool things. And anybody got any ideas of what you'd like to see available, a certain type of shirt or certain something that you don't see on my Teespring store? Throw me a line, man. Get onto Model Car Hobby Headquarters Facebook group and say, hey, Luka, get on the ball. I'd like to see one of these. If you had this in your store, I'd buy it. That's why I got a tank top, because somebody said, I'd buy a tank top if you had a tank top. So, wham! I had a tank top. So, that's it. That's all I got to say. Thanks bunch for watching. Thanks for your support. I'm hyped out. I can't wait. I'm waiting. Just a few days away of getting my Grumpy's toy Vega. And I want to build a Grumpy's toy Vega. How about you? What are you going to do with your Vega? Let me know in the comments below, and comment away. Wow, this is an amazing video. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to do a bit of editing. I want this thing out. Like, I taped this just probably half hour ago, and now you're watching it. Isn't YouTube amazing? Yeah. Alrighty. So that's it. I'm done talking. Goodbye. Go build some model cars. Why? You know what? Because they're fun. And glue those fingers together. And cut some styrene. What the heck? Let's throw them all in there. Later, dudes.